Let's have a look at your next choice. It's a show you can't stand. It's a Knockout. What is it you don't like about It's a Knockout?
It's kind of like comedy for people who don't really have a sense of humour but enjoy laughing sometimes. So they will watch someone dressing up as an alarm clock or something and falling into a big bucket of sludge or something and having rocks pelted at them and think that this is something to be laughed at.
Yeah.
Whereas in fact, really what you should be laughing at is City Hospital.
Yeah. We've got a classic Knockout clip here. You've got penguins, water, hot pants, and Stuart Hall laughing his tits off. There's a noise he makes there I've never heard anyone make.
Towards the end of that, yes.
He sort of goes, He's laughing so much he's turning into a penguin.
It's as if, you know, Eddie Waring has got him in some contraption or something and is making it go tighter and tighter, and in the end he just goes... It's the noise. It's a noise of pain, not laughter.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine, when you listen to it, you think, imagine if you told Stuart Hall a really good joke.
Yeah.
He'd just split.
Yeah.
Of course, these days, if there's a successful show involving the public, they do a celebrity version, don't they?
Well, you know, I know what this is leading on to, and this, to me, it justifies everything I've said about the show. Is what it led on to. It's just probably the worst television that's ever been made.
Well, I disagree. I think it's the best television ever made.
In a way, the two things are the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes this show completely redundant. What am I doing with my life? Can someone shoot me? He sounded like a hitman who hasn't had a job for years. Luckily, you got the right bloke in. But at least you can say about this show, it's a royal knockout, and these celebrities, they're top draw.
I see the legs of Steve Crammett and Onion, there's no doubt about that. Pam Stevenson. Pam Stevenson and Cliff Richard. Yes? Pamela Stevenson running for the Blues against Cliff Richard and John Travolta. It's John Travolta from the Duke of York. Pam Stevenson, the one and only John Travolta, the star, the superstar. John Travolta delivers the goods, pops it in the pot.
You've got John Travolta chasing Cliff Richard dressed as a leak. It's more like, it should be called It's a Malarial Dream. What's going on? Oh, terrible night. Oh. And then Toy Wilcox kicked him up the arse. Oh.
Yeah, you would think it's dementia, isn't it? Except it really did happen.
Yeah.
And we have the proof of it.
Well, some people took it very seriously. And we've got a clip here of Cliff Richard, and he got a right royal rollicking for his trouble.
Don't run away, don't run away, don't run away. Come here with me. No, Cliff Richard's making a protest. Cliff, what's the protest?
I've changed my mind, it's all right. No, he wasn't out of the water, she was down.
No, he was out.
Well, Barry McGuigan and Tessa Sanderson fought a very clean fight. Didn't the audience?
That's great, isn't it?
You know, Cliff Richard being pulled away from a fight by Princess Anne, it's incredible.
That's why it's great television, though, isn't it?
Leave it, Cliff, it's not worth it. And Jackie Stewart in the background, oh, we've all had a drink, come on, Cliff. Yeah. Calm down. Well, I haven't had a drink.
She's really pissed off with him.
Oh, she's utterly po-faced the whole way through, but she knows she's on a damage limitation exercise here. She's thinking, oh my God, you know, we have single-handedly managed to destroy the royal family with this show. I don't want Cliff's reputation to go down the drain as well. I feel that the nation won't be able to handle that. Not two blows like that in one evening.
Two institutions just crumble. Well, thanks for that, Jack. We'll be back with more of your TV Heaven, Telly Hell after the break. Welcome back to TV Heaven, Telly Hell! See, it's my catchphrase. I'm joined by Jack D, who's been sharing his loves and loathes on telly. But let's have a look at your next choice. It's a show you want to set on fire. It's one of the oldest running game shows, 37 years of family fun, but you hate it. Question of wool.
Yeah. This is Question of Sport, and this is another show that I always loathed as a kid, and I can't understand the sport thing, really, and I find it hard enough to watch people playing sport, but to actually watch them all sitting down, taking part in a quiz about sport that other people have done 15 years ago is beyond my imagination. It is... Look at them, they're all ugly, mutton-headed, stupid, pointless people talking about their pointless activities, what they do. And I don't think it should ever have been allowed.
Really? So you're not a sports fan, then?
No, I find that the whole trivia thing that goes with sport just mind-blowingly boring. And the preoccupation with sport that everyone has, that you could go to a party and two blokes will you know, be talking, and one will think it's a conversation starter to say, "How about the rugby, then?" And you just feel like saying, just fuck off. You do. I don't want to know about the rugby. I didn't watch it. I don't care about the rugby. Anyway, we lose everything, so who cares?
This next clip illustrates what you hate most about this show. I think what you hate about the show is that it's just sportsmen thinking. Sitting around thinking. And here's what you'd call a dull, boring silence, but what I'd call a moment of pure tension.
Kyalami, as we know, is the setting for the South African Grand Prix. But where was its previous home? Willie Carson's lying in wait because he fancies motor racing.
Not in this one.
Well, not this one.
Not in this one.
All right. Will you try?
I have to say round by Durban.
Round by Durban? Well, that's not exactly what I want.
Obviously you want to know, don't you, where it was?
I couldn't care less. It's obvious they don't know, and, you know, I don't mind watching a little bit of racing driving, but I'm just not interested where it took place 15 years ago. Who cares?
Well, if you knew, you could have answered that question and impressed everyone on the sofa going, it's actually in Pretoria. And then you go, get some tea.
Is that where it was?
Get some tea, coloured biscuits.
Is that where it was? You're guessing?
Yeah.
It is, yeah. And are they impressed? Not very.